Hi Vince and Megan, just wanted to give you a video of how to put together the Mars Flyer display model. So here we go. Here are all the parts: the wings, the fuselage, and the four tails, and the two end pods. So in general, just be very careful with everything. It is kind of a fragile model. So I put the leading edge in first here and just get everything lined up, and then very carefully work this in. You might need someone to help you out with this. Hold the fuselage. And you just work it in slowly. Alright, so that's that side. Let's move on to the other side. Get the leading edge in first. Might have to pull it out a little bit and get it lined up. It is a snug fit, so, and that's why I put the tape on, is to make it very snug. Alright, so wings are in. Now let's move on to the end pods. Obviously the red one goes on the red side. So same thing here, just get leading edge lined up. It is a little tricky. Pull it this way a little bit. Okay, there we go. Just shove it all the way in until the red covers the white, and let's move on to the blue side. Just gently, don't grab anything too hard. This wall is very thin. You can punch your fingers right through it. Alright, I have these numbered on the ends here. So 4 goes to the 4 side. Let me grab the number 3 though. So this is number 3. Basically get this flat side even with the flat here, and you start down at the bottom and just start moving it up the groove. And again, gently grab the pod and push from the trailing edge here. Don't push too hard, just work it up, and there we go. And let's grab the other side. This is number 2, so 2 here. And again, just get this flat lined up with this flat and work it in right up the groove there. There we go. Alright, I'm going to take this whole model and grab it about here and flip it over onto the other side. And then work the number 4 fin in. And work on the number 1. Alright, now we can grab the model here and carefully set it up on the legs. Alright, and the next step is to find this hardware bag, this Ziploc bag of plates and screws, and there's an Allen wrench in there, and we're going to put the propellers on. They're in this white box. And Each prop goes on the top of the shaft here. You don't have to use these plates. We'll just set these plates aside, but just grab all 4 screws. Put the screw, there's 2 holes up here. You might have to turn the motor to get the screw lined up with the holes underneath. And you can screw these most of the way in with your finger. Maybe the last little bit with the hex wrench. Don't tighten them down too much, since this is just for display. It's not really required to torque them down. And that's it, basically. Do the same thing on the other side with the other prop. And so let's take this back apart again. I think I can do it a lot faster taking it apart. You might have to turn the motor and hold on to the prop to get the prop out of this bushing, or to get the bushing off the shaft. So on taking it apart, it would be good to put it on a corner of a table again. So set it like this. And you can take the whole end pod off and leave the fins on if you want to do that. So do this and lay this carefully flat.
Have someone hold it so it
Yeah.
doesn't fall.
Yeah, you probably need 2 people to do this, because at times you gotta have someone steadying the model. And take this end pod off. Pull the wings out. And so just use your fingers to wedge it out. I'm pulling with my hand and pushing against the fuselage. And there we go. And then in the case over here, this is the shipping case. There is a lot of loose foam in here, but basically you want to wrap the wings with this bubble wrap, and wrap all the parts with the bubble wrap. So a wing, for example, wrap these up carefully, like so. And then when you get the wings together and bubble wrap on that one too, you can stack them. The wings can go in here first. Of course, you'd have to remove all of this, but anyway, wings on the bottom, and then take all of the fins off and wrap those individually in bubble wrap. Now again, you might need to sort of use your thumb to get those fins out like this. So push with your thumbs. There you go. It's kind of a snug fit. And wrap all of these parts with bubble wrap and very carefully put them down in the case here. And then on the top, use the foam to cover all the parts. And then put this top on. This top is sometimes hard to get over the foam. So you have to get everything lined up and all the foam stuffed in. Like so, you just have to work your way around. Finally get everything together. And then pop all the clasps in place. And do that all the way around and you're good to go. The end.